Stop supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First down, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And his first look is incomplete. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, these 2 teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield now. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah.
Touchdown! Complete at the 1. Tyrell Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Malik McDowell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play fake. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mayfield on 1st down, rolling to his left. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Burrow on 3rd down.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the hook up to Landry. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Working with a 2nd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield now from the 50. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mayfield with it once more. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Escaping the pressure right. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. On the return, Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 36, Burrow throwing the out route and complete. That's Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Burrow looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again with Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side to Higgins. Touchdown, Browns. Rashard Higgins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns continue to roll. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik McDowell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Malik Jackson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 8 coming up. Mayfield on play action. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter
touchdown to add on to that lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, open man is Uzama. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Burrow on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He will find his man Chase complete.
Yeah, baby. We coming here.
Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
McPherson will kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put in number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Big time drive. Let's go.
goes to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. On the return, Phillips. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 17. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So that one will be accepted. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 36-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and very short, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
On the return, Phillips. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
On the return, Phillips. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
first down. Here's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Fielded at the 33. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to